you guys are.
I see nothing but black. Oh, okay. That is very tiny.
The map was big, so I just altered the screen and everything.
Where did we say we lost Joe during this time, or is he following around?
He's
with
around.
us.
Okay.
He's the heal bot, remember?
Mm.
And I think his superior resistance spell is stronger now, too.
It's +6. I don't think Mike has that.
So
What are these dark spots?
Dug up graves.
Okay.
I
No,
take
not
the
dug
pistol
up.
back.
They are pounds of dirt.
What's this?
I will get to that. This low, sudden hummock of mud and rocky soil rises...
Hammock.
God. There's no A,
Sorry.
though. It's H-U-M.
Hummock, yeah.
Hummock of
Yeah,
mud
you're right.
and...
Okay, that's weird.
That's what it says.
No, I said...
It's like a kind
Yeah,
of
you're right. I'm sorry. That's just weird.
Okay. Hummock of mud and rocky soil rises only a few feet above the dark brown waters of the slowly flowing river. Here and there, tangled patches of wiry undergrowth grow, interspersed with muddy pools of water. Wooden frames in the shape of Y prolong from the island here and there, and on some of them still hang the rotting bodies of traitors executed for hideous crimes. A startling number of crows perch on these frames, or hop around the ground where they hunt bugs and worms.
Okay. So what's the deal? Do we see what we're looking for?
Yeah. Not really. I'm just currently reading up on this place because there's stuff I didn't see. Okay, does anybody have damage reduction or natural armor?
I have natural armor. Why?
Because there's a bunch of mosquitoes flying around. And they're trying to bite you. And
I'm serene.
If we can see him before we go over there, then I would ask Ezekiel to help me look around on the ground for some plants to rub on us to repel bugs before we go in there.
you have an amulet of immunity to disease.
Yeah, so you still don't want bugs. Let me see, where's my survival?
Okay.
It is.
Well, I have endure elements and greater sustenance and nymph's kiss, which allows me to be treated as Fae. So between those three things, I figure the bugs probably won't.
I got a 20 on survival check to find some weeds that repel bugs.
You find nothing of the
Or
sort.
plants. Are there any plants or anything around by?
You find plants, but they don't repel mosquitoes. Joe just walks in, he just casts penitence on himself, he just doesn't give a damn.
You said there's some dug up graves?
Mounds of dirt.
I'm looking for tracks. Because people were coming here, and they said there's supposedly a dragon under the graveyard. So I'm looking for tracks. See if this follows somewhere. Alright. Track check of 25.
You see a overturned wheelbarrow over here. No, wait, yeah, World Bureau. And as this is going on, out crawling the water, crawls 4 dragons.
Actual dragons?
4 dragons. 4 black dragons.
Sweet. Finally, some action, huh?
They immediately start speaking.
Damn it.
Speaking?
Dragons can speak.
I know. I'm just surprised they're bothering to speak rather than attack.
Yeah, well, who speaks Draconic? Because that's the only language they know.
I do too. I have it.
We all have it.
Yes. So you all have it? They have to say something, but I'm currently pulling up some stuff. Not everything is just kill everything in sight, Mike.
Have you played D&D before?
I'm assuring you, half of this is only kill everything. The other half is other stuff. Just most things are included kill everything on sight. Let's see. What does it say? Where is it? They wish to speak with the party.
Okay.
Their lair has been invaded recently, and they gesture vaguely over in this direction. That a creature has invaded their lair, and they cannot kill it. They wish to ask for help in getting rid of it.
What kind of creature?
They don't know.
So some sort of creature is it?
They big, giant acid creature.
Is
That's all they know. They basically can't fight it, and they'll reward you for helping them, handsomely for helping them.
Of course you will.
What's that for?
Knowledge Arcana, to know that black dragons are typically chaotic evil.
Yes. 13 hit die dragon.
Yeah, we'll certainly take a look at whatever's in your list, but I'm rather concerned about the 4 of you as well. What kind of things will you be up to after we've helped clear your lair?
They want their lair cleared because there's stuff inside they want, but they can't get to it because the thing is blocking them.
oh shit. Well, I believe everything they say, so.
Well, it's against their bluff, so they bluff, and if you roll higher still, then you get it.
No, I said I believe everything they say because I rolled 1 and I got a 12.
I got a 16 on my sense motive.
There's no such thing as a natural 1 in skill checks.
Oh, okay. Well, then I got a 12, so.
Yeah, it's always just a number.
Yeah, so, I mean, like I said, we can just go and clear out that layer, and then we can take the layer and take all the stuff that's in there, and, then you could come and try to... Yeah, but it will be our stuff after we kill them.
Are you trying to antagonize the dragon to attack you?
They're chaotic evil. I'm not...
It's typical. They could be different.
What's that?
They could be different. You take note of the fact that these are different from normal black dragons because they have... Their eyes glow with smoke. Eyes now smoke with glowing green vapor. So these are different from what normal dragons are like.
Yeah, that doesn't really give me much confidence.
Can we roll to figure out...
is not a good thing.
Let's roll to figure out why their eyes are glowing like that, because that actually reminds me of the juvenile black dragon head we already have, because its eyes glow green.
I think that's a different matter entirely.
18.
Knowledge religion?
No. And, also, Ember, you know your, sense motive check? They got a 10 on their bluffs.
Oh, so I beat it.
Yeah. You can tell that they're telling the truth about the creature invading the lair. The part about them rewarding you is a flat-out lie.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I expected.
Does that sense motive tell me at all if they plan to attack us if we help them?
Do you vocalize this in any way?
I'll ask them if we agree to help you. Actually, no, I won't put it that way. I will say, do you promise to not act in a hostile or hurtful or harmful manner towards us?
Meh. We want our lair back. It is our stuff.
Promises are meaningless to a chaotic evil creature.
They have some code of honor, just theirs is different from yours.
How do we get...
Well, I'm waiting for them to actually make the promise.
Vaguely they do that.
Alright, you guys want to try sense motive again, see if they'll keep their word?
I'm not expecting to keep the word. Quite frankly, I don't care if they do.
Probably
If they come after
not,
us.
but it's, depending on what they say means if I'm actually going to be willing to go down there and help at all.
They're not lying about the creature.
I got a 17. Are they telling the truth when they say the promise?
To not betray you?
To not act in a hurtful, harmful, or hostile manner towards us.
I'm going to kind of whisper to you, even if they do intend to harm us, I'm planning on going down there anyways to the Dragon Lair. There's all kinds of cool shit down there.
And they could not be more lying if they tried.
Yeah, I will very quietly in Elven tell Ezekiel I was trying to get them to make that promise so that whether we help them or not, they won't be attempting to hurt us. So.
But they're probably going to.
Quick point, Ember. They can make the promise all you want. Whether or not they'll keep it.
Yeah, but some dragons and some creatures actually care about keeping their word. That's why I was attempting to see if they were truthful or not. So.
I'm going to whisper to you, they're luring us into a trap to make it easier to kill us, but we'll kill
I realize
them.
that. That's why I don't want to go down.
What are you afraid of?
Help! Yes.
Dying.
They urge you. Yes, help. They're going on their hind legs and it's doing a quick flap of their wings. Yes.
I'll tell you what, we can try to make some sort of agreement. We'll go down into your lair, but you guys stay up here the second we see you, the second we stop helping you.
Deal.
I'm not even about to roll a sense of motive, I'm just assuming they're lying, so therefore, if someone wonders why I killed them.
They're not going down there. You can easily tell that.
Okay, I'm just going to assume they're lying, I'm not even going to roll a sense motive.
If they can't kill the acid monster, can we? Can we kill those 3 dragons? I mean, is it possible for us, or?
There's 4 dragons.
There's 4. Isn't there 4 of them?
Yeah.
And we had 13 hit die each?
That's you
I think we can take them.
Yeah, you recognize a juvenile black dragon, but you notice stuff that are off about it. That means there's something else going on.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, it'd be tough because there's 4 of them, but it's possible. As long as we have protection from energy acid, we'd be good.
Well, that's what
The reason why
if we can't kill them and they can't kill the slime monster, it means that the slime thing is way beyond our abilities.
It's the reason why they probably can't kill us because it's an acid creature, which means their breath weapons are useless against it, and then when they try to do acid damage with their natural attacks, that doesn't work either.
Yeah,
but I'm sure they have other abilities as well.
Well, if you don't want, at this point, I want to go down there.
Yeah.
Let's just go do it.
Black dragons are mostly, if they can't kill it with acid, they're basically useless.
Do you want to do this now or wait and do it later after they've possibly tried to defeat it more and killed themselves off?
We've wasted enough time.
Well, we have other things we could be doing too, like trying to communicate with that ghoul.
We don't have a means of doing that, though. Really, well,
You could
kind
I
of, but
think
it's.
we can if we do some things to earn his favor.
I think since we're already here, we should try this. If we have to leave, we'll leave.
What's the spell that gives you resistance to energy?
There's two. There's resist energy, which grants so many points per attack. Then there's protection, which absorbs like a pool of energy.
I do not see either on his list.
Well, he maybe didn't prepare him at that specific time.
Okay, so
At our level, resist energy would provide 30 points of acid damage resistance every time we're hit by acid. And at this point, that's better than a pool. The only way the pool would be better is if you failed the saving throw, against a breath weapon, but even still.
okay, so I cannot provide you if it's not on the list. So
You can change his list if need be. That's what we're trying to say. You don't have to keep it exactly as it's set up.
I will modify it, but we'd have to go long rest and everything. But the dragons are urging you now. They don't want you to leave. They want you to kill us.
I will tell the group I'm not going in there without some sort of acid protection against an acid creature. That's just ridiculous.
I have a question.
If we have to rest a day and get the appropriate buff spells in place, that's fine with me.
If I cast Acid Sheath on myself, it puts a protective layer of acid around my body. Will that protect me from acid attacks by the slime?
What spell? Oh wait, you have resist energy, Ember.
Do I?
2nd level.
Mm-hmm. I have Acid Sheath, which is a 5th level spell from the Spell Compendium. It's on page 7. It coats my entire body in acid. My body, my clothes, and everything else in acid, so that whatever touches me takes acid damage.
That does not grant you acid resistance or immunity, unless it's.
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
No.
Huh?
It'd be kind of useless because you're attacking an acid-based creature, which means that it's immune to it.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I have the. There's obviously something between my body and the layer of acid that protects me from the acid I'm coating myself in. So that's why I was wondering if that would cancel out the acid attack.
Unless the spell says otherwise, you take normal damage.
I have to look it up.
I looked it up. It does not grant you any protection.
Okay. That's. And Stone Skin wouldn't work on that either, would it?
No, it's resist energy or protection.
I do have a spell resistance.
Acid spell resistance helps against.
Oh, sorry. No, I was thinking about something else. What was it you wanted to know if I had? Some kind of...
Resist energy, your 2nd level, first, 2nd
level
spell.
Yeah.
If you cast that, you would provide, what, energy 30 acid?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know, I have to pull up my spell list first.
He's saying you have that spell. He already looked at your spell list.
Yeah, well, I see it, I just was saying I don't know what they do until I pull up my list to describe stuff, because I just can't memorize stuff.
Okay, well, it sounds like we're going in then. But yeah, get buffed up first.
Okay.
Well, before we go in, I think we should figure out what would actually hurt a slime monster. And we really need to figure out why they're glowing, because they might be something worse than what they appear to be. It just might be one huge trap.
I'm not worried about that right now.
They say, yes.
You should.
Go kill creature. No.
Mike, do you want to help me roll to figure out why their eyes are glowing like that?
I already rolled all the knowledge checks I have for it.
What knowledge checks are you, Sammy, for that?
What?
We're rolling to figure out why their eyes are glowing, and then I think we also rolled to figure out what the hell.
You can identify a Juveline black dragon. The knowledge to identify what is making their eyes glow and everything is beyond your capable knowledge.
Okay, that's that. We're not going to figure that out.
Okay, well, can we roll to figure out what the slime thing is and what might possibly hurt it or it might be immune to?
You don't know what creature it is. You just know it's a ball of acid. You don't know what that is.
Actually, if it's the whole creatures,
That's what we were
it's a
telling you to
dungeoneering
describe
check. I can't. If it's not slime, damn. If it's some kind of like ooze, dungeoneering could. I'll try a dungeoneering check. See if my knowledge of dungeoneering creatures might tell me what it possibly could be. And with that, I got a 28.
I got a 14
You
to
can identify
assist
any creature that deals with acid with that 28.
I can't.
You can.
Okay.
You don't know which one it is, though.
Okay, so it could be an ooze. That's what my character's thinking it is an ooze. And with oozes, immune to crits, sneak attack, stunning. What's your damage reduction?
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying
I
to
don't think
look
they
up.
have damage reduction.
Oozes? Okay.
Not that I'm aware of, though.
I mean, that's from guessing it is. I mean, at this point, we've got all the information we're going to get. We're either going to buff up and go down there, or we're just going to not. I mean, at this point, there's really nothing left to do.
Well, let's I want to know what we need to buff up with it besides
Just for now, protection
energy
from
resist.
energy acid is the only thing we need right now.
Resist energy.
I just want to.
Or resist
wanna-
energy.
I want to do it before we get into turn rotation because I
How long does resist energy
the entire
last?
battle.
Minutes or rounds?
I think resist energy is 10 minutes per level.
If it is, that's a really good. 10 minutes per level. That's wow. That's pretty
Resist
long.
energy ignores first 10 attack from a specified energy type.
But at your caster level, it's up to 30 now. It goes to 20 at 7th level caster and 30 at 11th.
And it's 10 minutes a level, so
So
That would be
100. So that we're
130.
a little over 2 hours each time.
yeah.
2 hours. No, it'd be
2 hours and 10 minutes. Yes.
2 hours 10 minutes. Plenty of time.
It says the subject gains energy resistance 10 against the energy type chosen, meaning that each time the creature is subjected to
Yeah, we
its
know what it
limit-
does.
Read down
Did you
further. It
start
says at 11th level it does 30 resistance.
Yeah.
So you're gonna apply it to
Um,
everyone, or
Yeah.
that'd be a total of 12 spell points. And what's with the attack, Mike?
I was just testing out a macro.
Okay.
So, I think we've done everything we need to do. You can cast your stone skins or whatever. Joe's superior resistance gives us +6 to our saves instead of +3. But it does not
Does-
stack with anything else that gives you resistance to your saves.
Does anyone have a share spell? Because I can do the stone skin for now for after when I'm sure other problems
sure
will
do I
arise.
Intelligence? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you want to cast
No.
Stone Skin?
Yeah, because I'm expecting
3 cards
to
I
have
won't
another
use.
fight after the ooze.
No, I don't have anything really useful group-wise. I actually got 3. 3 of my cards are really
I think
useless for me.
I think when you do the share spell, it still counts as if you cast it a second time.
Well, no, that's the point of the
No,
card,
it
so you don't have to.
Yeah.
No, like if you use like a material component. I don't know. I'll have to read it whenever I get the chance. So, what are you doing? Casting Stone Skin on who?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out if we need it, like, and if we have a share card. Because if we have a share card, then
I do not have
that
one.
also depends. Mike, do you have a share card?
No.
All right. I'll just do the energy resist for now. And do you guys want crap, what do you call it? Mass Bear's Endurance.
Which
And
Sure.
Cat's Grace.
what does that do?
I'll take both.
Plus,
I cast it once. It's a 6th level spell. I cast it once, and everyone in the group gets either Bear's Endurance or Cat's Grace. Or I can do both. It doesn't matter. I just don't want to waste a hell of a lot of
plus 4
spell
con.
points.
I would rather have Dex for my bow attacks.
Well, I should be able to cast both on you, right?
Yeah, you can if you want to. It's up to you if you want to spend the points or not. But yeah, you can. Because I don't have anything. I don't have any magic items that increase my. Actually, I don't have any magic items that increase any of my stats, so they'll all work. I don't know what Mike and Joe have as far as those items, but
Well, I'll cast mass. I'll cast both. I'll cast Mass Bear's Endurance, and I will.
okay. So it's a temporary.
It lasts for 1 minute a level.
Oh, you should wait then.
Yeah, I'll do that right before we get into combat. So as soon as we see it, don't just rush in. Let me cast that, and then as soon as the fight's over.
Wait, if it's minutes per levels, you would have 13 minutes.
Right, but you don't know how soon we'll get into combat though.
Okay.
But at this point, I'm ready to go if you guys are.
Well, let's do it.
Just as soon as we get down there, right before we get into combat, let me cast both before we go into turn order.
Wait, why can't you cast it now?
Because she's not sure how long it's going to be before we actually encounter the creature.
Yeah, I want to I want to have it last long enough for when the dragons attack us too, because I'm sure that's coming.
Okay. I would like to point this out. It stated the creature's right below this pit. Like, right there.
Oh, there's...
Like, you will encounter it immediately.
So if we just jump down, it's right there?
Essentially.
Oh, then do it now and let's get going.
Yeah.
Where's the pit? The right there in the middle? Alright.
Yeah, they uncover a trapdoor and everything.
I'll jump down, and then once I'm over the ledge and I look down, because it looks...
You can see a whole the ground. That's about it.
Right, how far down is it?
I think it's like 10, 15 feet, maybe.
Oh, okay. So I jump down and I use a psionic power called Catfall to negate any falling damage and land on my feet.
I have a Ring of Soulfall, so when I jump down, my Ring of Soulfall will keep me safe.
I'm a monk. I'm special. I don't need it.
And she'll just kind of stick her arm out against the side of the ground, and she'll just...
Okay. The map is
I
up.
surf down on the dirt.
The map is up.
As soon as we get down there, I cast Matt's Cat's Grace and Mass Bear's Endurance.
I'm saying this, you
thank
cast
you.
it before you go down.
Oh, okay. And I will also do,
Make sure your shield spells up, you got your mage armor.
that's
I mean,
that's what I was about to say. I also do the greater mage armor and the shield spell and all that stuff
Shield
too.
spell we'll have to keep track of because that will definitely run out before the combat ends.
It's minutes
I
per
use my
level.
force screen.
It's minutes per level. Hopefully this encounter doesn't take more than 130 rounds.
Shield is rounds.
No, shield is minutes.
Yeah.
Mage armor is hours, shield is minutes.
Oh, it is minutes. Never mind. This one was rounds. Okay. The party needs to move over here.
So are we good? Can we actually...
Yeah,
now?
I need another minute to figure this out and then do math, and then I'll grab it. But go ahead if you guys want.
It's simple. Resist energy is 9 points. No, 12 points. Masked Bear's Endurance, which level is that?
6th level.
That would cost 11. So 12 plus 11 is 23. Add another 11 because of you did it twice with Cat's Grace. Which means it's 34. And then shield is another point, so 35 points.
So, Sammy, my AC is
Mage
up
armor.
now on my character sheet. So if you use your macro that targets my AC, that'll work.
I've removed that entirely because you're just going to keep changing that.
Okay. Hey, you know what?
What? Oh yeah, roll initiative.
So what is this now? This is some kind of slime monster?
That is not a slime monster. The module marks it as a creature you guys could never have knowledge of.
Oh, okay.
It says a unique creature that literally only, like, this is the first of its kind.
It's about to be the last of its kind.
And of course, I botched my initiative.
Ember, I am moving you up there.
Okay.
And how much you want to bet this is going to turn into a conversation with Jackson?
Let's see.
Huh?
The thing immediately reacts and starts to move towards you. Let's see.
How much temporary HP does the
2 points per hit die, so 26 points for me.
Thank you.
Ember, you need to roll initiative, and you are the last one.
There I am.
Okay. So, I'm going to need a... Oh yeah, I never read the introduction. This earthen-walled cavern reeks of sharp, bitter chemicals, strong enough to water the eyes and steal the breath. The walls of the cavern are a tangled mess of roots, mud, and stone. Water drips constantly from the walls, gathering in puddles on the floor and collecting in a fuming pool to the east. Then north of the cavern entrance, 4 large glass canisters once stood, although they have been shattered and their contents allowed to wash away. To the northeast, a ledge is heaped and with smashed containers, crates, and other unrecognizable ruins. To the east, a second ledge is similarly clustered, only this time with alchemical equipment and large ruined tables of stone and wood. I'd like to point out, the compass is right there. Okay, let's see. The first thing is this thing. Unfortunately, I don't know how to run this creature because of the damn things in... There it is.
Well, what are its intelligence and abilities and its temperament?
It's actually fairly intelligent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with it is I don't know how to do... Spring attack is it can move up, attack, and then move back. Mobility provides...
Bonus to AC when it threatens, it provokes from moving.
And let's see. Okay. I just need to move over here. And what's its first round of combat? Okay, what's your movement? It just floats. Right there. Just floats. With its 20-ish... I think it has 20-foot reach. Reaches 10 feet, so it has to get a little bit closer to reliably hit people. No, it can hit 3 people. Yeah, and it does its whirlwind attack.
Sammy, when I was coming down, I cast, whatchamacallit too. Hold on one second. Blink. Greater blink. Sorry. 1 second. I need to talk.
Okay, can't use that when it moves, so it just... it bites Mike.
Sammy, is there
Hey, Sammy.
measurement right on the map, or do you need to reset that? Should we enlarge our characters?
This map is actually larger than I'm comfortable with, so I just changed the scaling of the map.
Okay,
Sammy.
that's fine. But look at my arrow that I'm doing. See what that's measuring?
Yeah, I see. That actually might be a problem. It should.
Well, you can fix that if you just go into the settings for the page.
Should be 5 feet per square, not 2.5. Why is that?
There's two settings. One is how many units per square, and then the other one is how many feet per unit. So you just got to make sure that those two settings are squared away.
I'm back. Sorry.
Okay, I can guess it's probably this. Okay, that would be working right. Okay, it actually has to get closer, and I have to remeasure its movement. Other than moving 5 feet a little bit closer, it has to hold action. Joe's turn. Let's see. He cannot identify this thing, doesn't know anything about it, so he doesn't know particularly what spells to use. He's just gonna move over here to stay away from it, and cast, I believe he has Flame Strike?
Yeah, he does. Or it's something he can cast. Cleric spell, 5th level cleric spell.
Okay, centered on it. You do 30.
Where are these clips that are here?
Well, about
Sammy?
5-ish feet.
Okay.
13d6. Checking its abilities, so half is fire, that's 21, and the other half is divine, and he must make a reflex save. Oh, that's definitely passing. What was it? A 4th level spell?
5th level.
5th level, yeah, it passed. So half that, 21, that means 10 and 10. And that's his turn. Ember.
We don't know anything about it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we extrapolate any information based on a similarity to other things we've seen in the past?
You can make educated guesses, and I can. You can use knowledge checks to try and guess you, and I will, depending on your check, I will direct you in the right direction. Like, you can assume it's immune to acid.
Okay. Knowing what former acid creatures we fought have vulnerabilities to, what?
Oh, wait,
and
I
this
just
is
need to
something
roll
I
that.
don't know at a game, huh?
Oh, that creature actually just dodged the attack.
I don't know at a game what acid creatures are usually vulnerable to, so...
It's different between creatures. Some will have vulnerabilities, some will not.
Or not necessarily vulnerabilities, just things that actually affect them versus
It
their
varies
natural
between
immunities.
creatures. For all you know, this thing could be immune to all energy attacks. It could be only immune to fire. No, not fire, acid.
What knowledge do you want me to roll to try and figure out some stuff?
I don't know.
Okay.
You already said that we can't.
There's nothing there's no way we can identify anything. There's
No, but he just said that using educated guesses, I can roll some knowledge things to try and figure some stuff out.
You can roll a religion check because it's floating.
Religion.
It's not actually touching the ground. Although parts of its body is dripping to the ground.
Okay, well, I'll roll a religion check also.
19.
You can definitely identify an incorporeal creature. An incorporeal undead creature.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a religion 2.
And it also rolled a 5 on its 50%. No, wait, does that apply to divine?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
It's incorporeal mischance.
Incorporeal?
Yeah, incorporeal.
What about it?
It has a chance to just straight up ignore attacks.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because it's not a force effect. So, yes, spell has a 50% chance to not affect it at all. You're right.
Oh, wait, what? I think spells work normally. It's physical weapons that don't.
I thought it has to be
No,
a force
it's-
effect.
It
No.
works similar to Greater Blink.
No, we're not talking about your spell. We're not talking about your
No,
thing.
We're talking about ethereal, Paul.
Yeah, ethereal creatures, when it has a percent mischance like that, it's similar to Blink.
Ethereal creatures you can't hit except with force effects, but incorporeal is just physical weapons that don't hit.
Oh, okay.
Mundane weapons don't work at all, and magic weapons have that mischance, and then spells work normally.
I'm currently looking up, and it seems to be magic. Even spells have a mischance.
Okay.
So it's not...
Yeah.
But it's an incorporeal creature? That's interesting.
Yeah, it's not a physical being. It's undead, though.
Okay.
I will try my command undead on it, and I'll share with the group what I found out, so that Joe can hopefully hurt it with his holy power.
What does command undead do?
Stuff. I don't know. You're the one that gave it to me.
It makes the undead do something, and it forces them to do.
I think it's like a command spell, except that it works on a. So, what does the mischance do with spells? Is it only spells that have an attack roll?
I think it's anything but force.
Okay, but is it like anything that has an attack roll, or is it all spells?
Anything that deals damage, anything that attacks, anything that affects it.
Okay, so how does that work then?
You roll D100 if you choose
When I
higher.
cast a spell on a creature, I roll a D100.
What?
When I cast a spell at this creature, I roll a D100.
Yeah, if you roll high or low, depending on what you choose, it can either just straight up dodge or it affects normally.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, incorporeal creatures.
Yeah, there's a difference between incorporeal and ethereal.
I'm trying to look it up, but my thing ain't loading properly.
Right, I'm looking it up right now. If I can. Yeah, if it actually. Incorporeal usually just you need a magic weapon to affect it, and then spells affect it normally.
Why is my thing working so bad?
I'm trying to look it up too, but yeah, I don't know why D&D's not. Or
For Command Undead, I did pull it up though.
Yeah, I did too.
This thing is
It
intelligent.
does have spell resistance. Yeah.
Spell resistance. It has spell resistance. Please roll for that.
What did I roll again?
D20 plus your caster level. And if you're using, what the hell?
21.
I'm pretty sure that beats it. Yeah, no, it's immune.
Oh. Okay, well, if it's immune, I guess that's my turn, because I don't...
Well, I should say that use of the spell it's immune to.
Okay, an incorporeal creature has no physical body. It can be harmed only by other incorporeal creatures, magic weapons, or creatures that strike as magic weapons, and spells, spell-like abilities, or supernatural abilities. It is immune to all non-magical attack forms. Oh, even when hit by spells or magic weapons, it has a 50% chance to ignore any damage from a corporeal source. Except for positive, negative, force. Okay, yeah. Or attacks made with a ghost touch weapons. So yeah, I guess the spell's effective, but yeah, it does have the 50% mischance if it's not a force effect.
Or if it's not positive.
They are positive, so yeah.
Does Flame Strike half the attack count as
No, it's
No, it's this should only apply to spells that have an attack roll, I think.
Any other source that would damage it.
Yeah.
Or, well, anything. Yeah, anything that would apply damage to its physical attack and into it.
So yeah, everything, so all those spells we cast on it have 50% mischance. I thought that was just ethereal.
I don't think that works for me because I have blink and I can control if I am with.
You're going to the ethereal.
Your blink has nothing to.
Yeah, you're attacking the physical plane and the ethereal plane. It exists on a different plane from you.
Oh, it's in the incorporeal plane? Oh, well,
no,
it's not a different plane. It's just incorporeal. Your blinking doesn't help you hit it at all.
It's like it's half there, half gone. Like it ceases to exist.
Yeah, no, that's how my greater blink works.
No, you transport between a different plane and the material plane. It physically ceases to exist, is what its thing is.
Silver, your buff spell doesn't help you hit it. That's just
it does protect you, though.
Doesn't matter where you are, what plane you're on, it doesn't hit it.
So whose turn is it?
Yours.
Oh, it's my turn.
Mine.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll roll my 50 percentile and I'll shoot for 50 or higher.
50 or higher hits?
Yeah. Well, damn it. Alright.
When I was statting out this creature, I actually forgot about its incorporeal power. I was thinking, like, the guys are just going to walk up to it, kill it, and then walk off. But no, its incorporeal ability is actually going to keep it alive for some decent time.
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay.
I'm going to use, what is it now? Temporal Acceleration. It's a swift action to cast and gives me a 1-round time stop. During that 1-round time stop, I'm going to cast, what's it called? Ectoplasmic Shambler. It's going to create a big cloud of roiling wind and shit.
Should I look this up?
I'm just measuring this out. Hang on.
This is the spell you have used before.
Yeah.
I think it applies each time damage you have to roll, or is it just once? Does this attack apply spell resistance?
No spell resistance. Produces a thick fog that occupies 10-foot cubes of space. I can direct it as a free action to move 10 feet per round. It limits vision to 5 feet. Spells and powers require concentration checks. It deals 6 points of damage per round to everyone in the area who either begins their turn in the space or enters the space during their turn. No save, no spell resistance. Lasts 12 minutes.
So on it just takes 6 damage now, or on its turn?
Well, on its turn, it'll take 6 damage.
Okay.
And unless it has some special form of vision, it can't see more than 5 feet in front of it.
Nope. It just roars at you. It's more than likely each time that a damage applies, it's gonna have to roll for mischance. Paul. So, how do you want to injure this thing? Because your attacks bypass that ability.
Yes, they do, because it is a force bow, which I like. How far from me is it right now?
It's both a blessing to you and a curse for me because it ignores quite a bit of the few things.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Yeah,
30, 35.
that's the one drawback of the spell I just cast.
What?
What's that?
So the one drawback of that spell I just cast is that you also can't see it.
Okay, cool. Well, since you want to make it so I can't shoot it, I'm just going to hang out here until... I'll be right back. My turn is... I'm gonna... I'll be right back.
I think he's holding his turn for right now, Sammy, until he can see it.
Okay. Are you just going to sit there and wait?
Well, I figure the thing is going to come out of the cloud soon enough, and then we'll fight it some more.
Okay.
I know it's incorporeal, but when it's incorporeal, does it spend time on the ethereal plane, or how does that work?
It doesn't go to any other plane of existence. It's naturally hard to kill and naturally hard to hit.
Okay.
As an analogy
is,
it just ceases to exist for moments of time.
Alright, because part of this says that I interact with ethereal creatures the same way that I react with material ones, and it does say something about incorporeal, but...
This creature is 100% on the material plane. Unless you have a force effect or something that deals, or a ghost touch ability, you cannot injure this thing easily.
Okay.
I've looked over your spell list, you really don't have anything.
Force.
I can't see it, I'm going to...
And I have True Seeing, so I can...
Doesn't help you.
True Seeing let me see it?
It allows you to see it. That's it. It doesn't allow you to hit hard easier.
If it was going back and forth between the material and the ethereal plane, then you would have no mischance. But it's incorporeal, so it doesn't help.
I have an orb of force, so
my turn is, since I can't see it, I'm going to ready an attack for when I can see it, and that's it. That's all I can do.
I will tell you right now, you have to see the creature to target with orb of force.
Well, it's in the square where Mike's spell is that made it invisible, so I can target that area, right?
No. You have to have a physical target to seeing. You can't target a square. Because not only times would you get you would basically have a small chance to hit it.
Alright, but if I cast True Seeing, I can see it to then next round be able to do it, right?
No.
I can't?
You're like having physical things blocking you. You cannot see two things with True Seeing.
You can't see it. The thing is, it's incorporeal. Things pass through it. So there's a 50% chance that any attack you shoot at it, it's just going to fly straight through it and not hurt it.
I have an Orb of Force. That should hit it.
That.
Yeah. But Sammy's also saying I can't see it to shoot the Orb of Force. I'm saying if I cast True Seeing...
That's because of the cloud spell that I cast.
Yeah, I'm saying if I cast True Seeing, can I see it?
No, because this spell is not an illusion, it's an actual physical barrier that's blocking sight. True Seeing doesn't let you see through things. Now, I think, isn't there a spell called X-ray vision or something like that where you can't actually see through things? That would work.
I think it's 8th level, though.
Yeah, I don't have that, but yeah, the way you said it, it made it sound like the creature became invisible from the attack, not that it was obscured by an opaque object. So that's why I was asking.
Okay.
All right, well, I will ready my orb first and hold it until I can see it. Then
it's not your turn, though.
It was
my turn.
I thought you said, Amber, what do you want to do?
No, we didn't.
No, it was my turn. I'm readying an attack for when I can see it. Now it's the monster's turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys don't see it. Joe's turn. There's the creature. I can see the creature, thankfully. Joe, thankfully AoE still can be used on it, but they tend to be a bit more expensive. Blade Barrier is a force effect which could just be cast directly on top of it.
He should just turn undead. He's not immune to that. No mischance on that.
Okay, let's see. You have to be within 30 feet of it, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an idea. It doesn't have to. I'm just saying, it's just an idea.
Yeah, he'll probably do that. Let's see. Can he get within 30 feet right there? Yes. He's going to get a little bit closer just to make sure he's within range, because he can't see where it is. So, you'll have to talk me through how he does turn undead.
Okay, the creature, the DC is 10, plus his current cleric level, which is, 13, so 23, plus his charisma modifier.
So it's 25.
Plus 2 more.
Plus
his charisma modifier. What's his charisma modifier?
2.
And then, how many, does he have 5 or more ranks in knowledge religion?
Skills. Knowledge religion, he has 9 ranks. How does that add?
Okay, so then he gets... So then it gets another 2 more to the DC.
So it's 27.
So the creature rolls a DC 27 will save.
Passed.
Okay, then Joe rolls 13d6 damage, but since it passed, it only takes half that.
That 13d plus 6. 13d6.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mischance does not apply. Does it apply?
Nope. No, because it's positive energy.
Yeah, right. Then. Half of 48 is 24.
24.
Okay.
I apologize.
It's okay. You're actually kind of making me hungry because I couldn't eat earlier, and I had a little bit of cereal just when I first logged on to see if it would help with my stomach, but now I'm hungry again.
Okay. And that's Joe's turn. How many times can you do this? 3 plus his charisma, I think?
Yeah, unless he has feats. I don't know if he has feats that increase the number. I don't know.
I'm going to go with 5.
Normally it's just... yeah.
Okay. So, Ember's turn.
We can't see the creature yet?
No. It has not left the barrier. The area.
Okay, I will hold my orb of force then and ready it for when I can actually hit it.
Do that.
Huh? I can't find Orb of Force in the player's handbook.
It's not.
It's not in the player's handbook. It's in the 4th level spell compendium.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Mike, your move.
Alrighty, I'm going to start by moving up to here, and I'm going to move this and redraw it here. I'm going to be pushing it back so that it will be still in the area of effect, but it's going to allow us a little bit of a way to get in at it.
Is it actually being affected by the thing you're doing? Because if it's not, you might want to just dismiss it so we can hit it.
I have no way of knowing that. And then I'm going to make another mischance with another spell and fail, of course. And that's it.
Paul.
I'm just going to fire an arrow. I'll roll a 50% mischance twice, and hopefully I pass both times.
Aren't these force arrows?
Oh yeah, so just one mischance.
You shouldn't have any mischance, should you?
I don't have a mischance against the incorporeal effect, but I do have a mischance for the fact that I can't see where it is.
You can.
No, Mike just pushed it back so you can see it.
Yeah, you can if you get right into it. Just as long as you're within, around right there somewhere. So one move action will put you into a position where you can be able to hit it.
Okay, so then I'll move up 35 feet. I'm going to fire one arrow, so I'm not sure how hard it is to hit. Additional +2 because it's undead. And then you gave us Cat's Grace, right?
Cat's Grace and
Okay, so it's another
Bear's
plus 2 to hit.
Endurance.
Additional plus 5 to hit. So with the plus 28, it gives me 33 to hit it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm tempted to
I'm
play
just
a
gonna roll
card, but I don't want to be a dick already.
Okay, I'll just roll the damage in chat.
That encounter. Like each module, I get like one encounter, one creature I can use cards on.
So.
Huh.
Oh, it's a favorite enemy, so I get my favorite enemy damage against it. I just get it. Since I'm dead. Okay, so it takes 67 damage from the arrow.
67! Whoop-de-doo!
And then I move back 15 feet. So I can't be caught. Besides the whirlwind. I don't know if you know this or not, but if you take more than a 5 step, it can't whirlwind attack.
You don't know it can do that ability. But yeah, I looked it up.
Oh. I still don't want to be in its melee range.
You don't know what its melee range is. It actually cannot leave where it's currently at. It's literally trapped.
Good.
Well,
Good.
Well, it can leave, but it can't leave for long. And I was just looking up one of its abilities. So what it does, it moves over here and lines up Joe and Mike in to get blasted by acid breath.
I actually used my turn now because I held my action until I could see it. I was just letting Paul go first because he had been holding an action too.
Roll to hit.
I'm casting Orb of Force.
You have to roll to hit still.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah. That's every spell has some downside to it. The Orb of Force has not a lot of damage, but it's only defense enemies get is AC.
What is the Oh, actually, I don't know if it does because with my blink, I was reading that that because I'm pretty much attacking as invisible when I come out of the other thing, that
You don't attack as an invisible creature.
no, it actually says that under blink that enemies lose Dex to AC because it's catching them by surprise.
Only if you spend time to action to attack when you're blinking out.
With greater blink, I can control when it happens.
So what's going on?
While blinking, you take half damage. You strike as an individual
Have
creature.
greater blink on.
You strike. You get a +2 bonus to attack rolls, and denying your target any dexterity bonus to dexterity.
Yep, that's what I just said.
Okay. So +2 to just roll to normally attack, and I'll calculate if you hit or not.
Okay. What do you want me to roll
Range touch.
with? Just
Roll
ranged attack? 19.
Okay. Now to calculate. It does not. It has an absurdly high dex it cannot use. If it could use its dex, it would dodge. But no, it can't. It gets hit. Roll damage.
Yay!
Oh, that's so bad for it.
10d6.
Okay, now it lands up here. It does its breath weapon.
Okay, as it does that, I activate one of my called Dampen Power. I don't actually know if it'll work, but it's worth a shot. As an
Everyone has the
immediate
resist
action-
energy too.
As an immediate action, the next spell-like, or psi-like, but not supernatural ability that affects me is minimized. And I spend a little bit of extra power points to also affect this character.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Supernatural.
Well, damn.
Nice try though. That would have been nice because add in the resist energy and you likely would have been basically nothing. Okay, so
He does have.
yeah.
The-
Well, if he did minimum power and it affected the attack, it would have been so low that the resist energy would have straight out blocked it. Now they could take damage. So roll me reflex saves. Both of you failed.
Oh, jeez.
No, not 1d2. Take 42 acid damage, which relates to 12 damage.
Is that with the resist energy or no?
Yeah, that is resist energy takes that by 30, so...
Silver, you don't need that.
No, I was reminding him for
Okay.
the two of them.
What?
I was asking if he figured it in or not.
Don't forget silver. Instead of, I think I mentioned this earlier, but instead of +3, it's +6. That is buff spell gives us now.
Okay.
For what?
The saving throws.
Yeah, you get a +6
Which
bonus.
shows, you mean?
Yeah, his.
Yeah. It went up from 3 to 6. I'm not sure why, but it did.
He got superior resistance, which is a much
Oh.
better version. It also overrides any other.
And that's.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
It overrides any other bonuses to resist that you have. Resist to your saves. Like any items you have. Okay, so also you must make a fortitude save. Joe just failed, and so did Mike. So you.
Maybe Joe wants to use the card to re-roll.
I don't have cards.
Yeah.
Joe gets cards. Oh, okay.
He didn't dish any cards out for Joe, he means.
I will use one card. I will spend one card for Joe, but that's the only card he gets.
Well, why don't you just say that even though you didn't deal him out, that Joe gets 4 cards like everyone else, and
That's
you'll
what I
just
just
use them
did.
for re-rolling?
Oh, he passed.
Oh, I thought you were taking it out of your hand to do it, Sammy.
I did.
Yeah, no, I'm saying why don't you just pretend you dealt Joe some and just, instead of letting him actively use cards, why don't you just say he can use them for re-rolls when he needs to?
Ember, I never use my cards except for one. Each module I get one creature I get to use it for.
Okay, well, I'm just saying in case you want to keep your cards.
For what reason?
Doesn't matter. It happened. It's,
Okay. Mike, you take
Yeah.
move on.
5 strength damage.
Okay.
Okay. After it breathes it acid, yeah, it goes back into the thing.
I think it's time to dismiss that, because it doesn't seem to be hurting it if it's voluntarily walking back in there. Unless that's some kind of pit that helps recharge it, or it's guarding something, or it's its home.
After the fight, I'll tell you
Sammy,
what's happening.
Did it seem to be taking any kind of damage?
You cannot see it enough to actually make such a check.
Well, I saw it
What?
when it came out to attack us.
It got hit by Ember's orbital force and got shot by Paul's arrow.
Yeah, but he would have seen it first when he pushed it out of the square to begin with.
It did not seem
Excuse
to
me.
be. Yeah, you can't really tell if your power's having an effect on it.
Alright.
I would say just dismiss it so we can all actually hit it.
Okay. Joe's turn. He's just gonna do another turn on dead because why not?
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Why do I keep pressing that? 34. Save. Made it 25. It failed. It went to -9.
Nice. That was quick. Nice.
It didn't have a lot of health. It's made. Oh yeah, it's can't dodge that. Yeah, it's not a very tough creature. Nothing in this module is.
Once it's down,
Yeah.
once it's down, I'm going to walk up to its face. I'm guessing it does only have 2 eyes.
Hey, you got the right one.
Sammy,
What? It's
does it only have? How many eyes does it have? What does the head look like?
let's see. It has a draconic skull
Well,
and like 3 human skulls. Like that's the
No.
only part that's physical of its entire body.
Well, I'll walk up to the dragon part, and I'm just gonna put an arrow, take 2 arrows, and fire an arrow into both its eyes, and
It just
make sure
it's
it's
melted.
make sure it's. I'm gonna overkill it because I'm pissed that I want it coming back, so I'm just gonna overkill it.
Please be aware that entire green thing right here is acid.
I got resistance. I should be good.
That's true. Mike, roll me a fortitude save. Mike?
Yeah, hang on.
Take 6 more strength damage.
Okay.
Okay. The creature quickly melts. And above Ember, you get shot by acid.
I get shot by acid?
Yep.
Okay.
I should have actually have not taken away the turn order because the moment you kill the creatures, the dragons attack you.
Exactly what Silver said was gonna happen is gonna happen.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, you did.
Can we at least roll a perception attack? Because I was watching for that. I told them that that would happen as soon as we killed the thing.
I was expecting it too. Yeah.
Yeah, we all knew they were lying. We even did. I mean, we knew they were lying, but we still did sense motive checks and found that they were lying. And
Yeah, the thing was, they were continuously holding their action.
my pseudo dragon. Oh, my pseudo. Yeah, but we were watching from the whole time. My pseudo dragon wasn't attacking you; it was just keeping watch.
Yeah, they were watching you from above. The moment you started cheering, they knew you won, and they immediately released it. The time it would take you to, your dragon to tell you that they're breathing on you would be too late.
No, but it could have told me that they had come into the
They didn't.
cavern with us.
They're still above.
Silver, I think it's safe to say that you're not. It's just gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't ever enter. They're still up above ground. They're just breathing their weapon directly on top of you.
Okay. Well, how much acid and
Well, you have evasion, so you might not take anything.
oh yeah, I have evasion.
And then also
Improved
you
evasion.
have resist energy.
Energy. Yeah.
How many of us are they affecting
It's a
with this?
line.
Oh, it's a line. Okay, I thought they did AOE. Okay.
No, it's a line.
Yeah, lines aren't really that effective. The only plus side is they do more damage.
Do I need to roll something or do something?
Yeah,
If you're not
reflex
aware of
save.
it, do you get to trigger your evasion?
Yes, you don't have to be
Yeah.
aware of it. You just
Okay, roll
I
like a
haven't
six.
heard-
It's like a sixth sense kind of thing.
roll 4 times. Reflex save.
Holy sh!
They're all 4 dragons are breathing acid.
No,
at her.
I'm not just okay. I'm not really going ruthless against her. They must.
Well, she's the only target.
Yeah.
She needs a nat 1 to fail.
Well, I also have the pluses right now from the Cat's Grace, so
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you.
You would
don't forget your Bear's endurance bonus.
I include, yeah, I factor that into my current max. I just, yeah, I forgot it.
Paul? No, wait. Yeah, Paul
So
and
she
Mike.
takes nothing.
Can you roll initiative?
Oh yeah,
I took it down. I don't know why I did.
there we go. That's more like it.
Yeah, well, it's new.
Oh, nat 20. I like that. Or no, if Mike got a nat 20, never mind.
Yes.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, nat 20 is just a number for me on initiative.
yeah, you still beat it, Paul.
It's still nice.
No, Mike's nat 20.
No, he said it's not going to figure in as a nat 20.
It just counts as a number.
Oh, okay. Sucks for Mike, but good for me, I
The
guess.
dragons still go last, is the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were doing it like that, so I just, okay, that's fine.
So-
I'm just glad I know now. So
So they immediately, upon victory, shoot acid at you, and you just dodge, saying middle fingering them as you dodge.
Yep, I'm going to scream revenge!
And where are they?
Up above you, about 20 feet.
Oh, 20 feet. Well, in that case, I'm going to mini shot
They have half cover.
one of them. Okay, so with my prestige class, I got a bonus feat called so instead of +4 AC, they only get +2 AC
Got it. You ignore,
for having
Well,
the
if you want
And
to
I'm-
hold your action, you can cast Fly on you too. So, it's up to you.
No, because I have a range attack and I'm not getting in melee with them, so that's fine. I'm just going to move 10 feet to here, fire one arrow. I want to see how hard or how strong their AC is. So that's an additional +3 because of the Cat's Grace. So, 26 and 12, 38 to
It's
hit.
+4
Which one
for
are you
Cat's Grace.
attacking?
It's only +2 to attack, though.
Which one are you attacking?
It's +4 to the score, +2 the modifier. I don't know. Without seeing them, because they're all next to each other, aren't they?
No, they're spread out.
I'll attack the one when I'm looking up. I'll attack the one that's to the left. I'm not really sure how else I can really.
Look down
How
on
else
the
I can
screen and
describe
you'll
it?
see them.
Oh, that's right. Okay, this one here.
Okay, so roll for damage. It doesn't have a high AC, enough of AC.
Okay, I'll just roll it in chat. So it doesn't do the additional d6. It's not undead. That's still.
I just remembered, it has a damage threshold. Let's see if you bypass it.
Well, it's forced, and even if it did, it only has magic. So my bow's magic. So no matter what I bypass the DR.
No, damage threshold, how much you can kill it in one shot, regardless of HP.
Oh.
Remember, damage by massive damage?
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's something I've been trying to keep track of, but I never remember to do it.
Nope, it only does 43, so it's not gonna happen.
It's based on its hit die, not its, I don't use the 50, remember?
The only way I know of it is if it's medium size, it's 40. I'm not sure what you're using, like another variant or something.
I gotta work on it, but right now I'm going with 2 times your hit die plus 25 is what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna have to work on it later to get it more variable for different creatures.
So for me, that would be 51 because I'm at 13 hit. Okay, so my personal is 51 then. Okay.
It'd be the same for everyone in the party.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that did not trigger their massive damage, but that still did a lot of damage.
Oh, and then I move back 10. I'm trying to move out of line of sight of at least one of them. Hopefully, they're just the one I attacked, but I'm still going to make him my dodge guy, and that's my turn.
They can roughly see about this far without actually entering. So
Okay.
Ember's the only one within vision.
Because I'm expecting to be pretty cowardice and not want to enter. So.
Joe. He enters... Let's go right here. 20 feet. And what is his spell?
Oh, I wanted to ask Joe if he has any spells that could heal this strength damage.
Lesser Restoration?
Since it's damage and not drain, lesser restoration would do it.
It might be drain. Let me check. Strength damage.
Okay, so yeah, lesser restoration would do the trick.
Okay, instead of attacking, he goes over to his ally and casts Lesser Restoration. How does that work?
Sweet.
It's well, the thing is though, it takes 3 rounds to cast. Oh wait, lesser does it. No, that's just. I'm taking a regular. Never mind. That's first one saved action.
Okay.
1d4 plus 1.
It takes 3 rounds to cast.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Do you wish for that now?
Cast.
Well, I mean, he could start casting it now, and then I'll get back to him.
He can cast it after the fight. I'm tempted.
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have to be touching Mike the whole time. He could just, charge it in his hand and release it. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so he starts casting Lesser Restoration, and he'll have to cast it multiple times for your, 10 strength damage?
11.
Oh.
Oh, if he took 11, then yeah, you're better off, because lesser only does 1d4. If you're better off going with regular restoration, which will just do it all with one. Oh, well, then yeah, I guess.
Is he even able to cast full restoration?
You'd have to change you'd have to add it.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he would have to long rest and I can get it for him, but otherwise, no. Unless Penesis does that. But I don't think it heals damage to ability.
The heal spell would do it, but...
He has heal.
Actually, let me check. I think heal spell would do damage.
Hit point damage, too, so...
Before he wastes it, let me look it up.
Okay, you look it up.
Yep, ability. Yep, target. Yep, ability. It would restore all. It restores all ability damage. So yeah, it would work.
It's a 6th level spell, so that's 13 points.
11.
That's right, 2 times minus 1. Okay, so he casts heal on Mike. There you go, friend. And it's your turn.
Okay, let me just fix this here. So can I see them from where I'm at right
now? No.
They have partial cover.
No.
Where do I need to go to be able to see them?
I draw a little box.
All right. I'm going to move up to there. I'll go a little bit closer. Can I see one of them now?
Yes, you can see all of them, and they can see you.
Okay, good. I'm going to make an attack on them. Do they have any kind of mischance to roll?
They have half cover. That's the only thing they have.
Okay, well, I don't think cover matters much to this.
No, it does not. So you're just going to...
So, I am using Psionic Disintegrate. He gets a DC 24 Fortitude save. If it passes, he takes 10d6 damage, and if it fails, he'll take 48d6.
24 was the save, correct?
Yep.
He made roll an 18 Fortitude.
Cool. So I get 48d6 damage. 100 damage.
You're doing 48 d6? Damn.
How does it do that much damage?
So normally I do 24 d6, and I use the card critical.
Disintegrate save does 2 times your level in d6s. And then, yeah, if he's critting, then it goes to 4.
And I believe does that trigger spell resistance?
Yes.
I don't know.
If it
I hope
does,
not.
it doesn't. I shouldn't even ask. It doesn't matter. They don't have it.
Okay.
So
Well, does that kill it?
Okay, so this is what happens. It hits. One moment it's there. The next moment you see a pile of ashes.
Sweet. That's the first time I've used that power. I just got that when I leveled up.
So you.
It's good to roll high damage like that with the first time power. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You instant murder it. Oh, that's hilarious. Ember, it's your move.
Oh, and also I'm going to use a temporal acceleration to make a
Actually,
second.
don't they get a Fortitude save against disintegration?
They did.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
And it failed.
Okay.
Disintegration's very powerful.
Yeah, it is.
A little hard to hit.
So I can see it, yeah?
You can see them and they can see you, but they have half cover.
Okay.
Can they just breathe their weapon at will?
No, once every D4 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll. I'm
Once every 4 rounds. 4 rounds they need.
I'm going to take a defensive stance, and I'm going to begin casting.
You cannot take a defensive
a spell,
stance and cast a
but
spell.
I'm not casting it yet. That's why I'm just preparing my mind to cast it. I'm holding my action.
Then you're taking a defensive stance.
Yes, while holding my action.
You cannot do both.
I can't fight defensively.
To fight
I'm
defensively,
not talking total defensive. I'm fighting defensively while I'm preparing a spell.
fighting defensively.
I'm not
is
taking a total defense.
Fighting defensively is total defense.
No,
it's two different things, but I don't think you can use fighting defensively while you're casting a spell. It's only for making a normal melee attack.
I'm fighting defensively while I'm preparing. I'm trying to hold my turn
You hold your
until next turn, so I can get. I want to cast True Strike. I can't talk. I want to cast True Strike, but I want to hold it so that I can cast another spell within the same.
Is that a swift action?
It's a standard action. Actually, I guess I could do both now, couldn't I?
Do you have quickened action then? Quickened spell?
It's a standard action. Do I need to quicken a spell still?
I think it lasts until the end of your next round.
Yeah, if you use the standard to cast True Strike now, then on your next turn you would have the benefit of True Strike. But you have to use it in your next turn or else it's gone.
Well, it says it has to be made before the next round.
No, honor before the end of your next turn. So this turn you cast it, then your next turn you use it.
Okay, I thought it meant before my next turn came
No,
around.
no, because that'd be useless.
Your next attack
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure it out. Okay, I'll cast True Strike then.
Okay. Yeah, you get a plus 20 insight bonus, and it applies on your next attack before that happens before your end of your next round.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, these people... Actually, they're going to make intelligence checks.
Actually, I'm going to move too, to get out of their range of attack. So let me just...
Okay, so one says, fuck this. The other two say, we're going to kill you. Someone just flies off.
I'm gonna yell back in Draconic. I'm gonna use your body for spell components. Just wait there till we're done killing you.
There is no spell that uses dragon parts.
Sure there are. Well,
I guess they don't know that.
Yeah. Besides, it could be used for alchemy and stuff.
Okay. So, they did their turn.
Can I roll intimidate too when I yell that?
Sure.
See if we can get more of them to go away.
No, we don't want them to go away.
We can hunt them down after.
No, why hunt them down later? We can just kill them now.
23. Well, if they get shaken too, it makes it easier to kill as well.
If they're gonna leave, though, if they should get
23 for intimidate. No, they don't necessarily leave when they get shaken. They can stand and try and fight. They just miss more. I'm guessing 23 doesn't affect dragons, Sammy?
You must be in melee combat to shaken them. But you can still, let's see, d20 plus character level, or hit dice plus wisdom. Okay. d20 plus their hit dice
They get a will save, and they get to include their hit die.
plus wisdom.
Well, yeah, wisdom's is part of your will save.
They get a level check to see if intimidate affects them, and they don't even feel fazed by it. It's currently your move, and you cannot see them.
Using you, Paul.
Move 10 feet, shoot the same one I shot before.
That one's dead.
Oh, then I'll shoot a different one.
And
I'll shoot a different. I'll shoot a different one, and I'm gonna use mini shot. Try to hit with 3 arrows.
They moved out of vision.
Okay, well I'll move to there, and then ready to attack for when they can see him again.
Joe, let's see. Does he have any AoEs? That would be good. Like big AoE strikes. Flame strike, probably not. Oh wait, I could use Holy Storm. Let's see. Holy Storm, how do you affect? There we go. 20-foot radius cylinder, 20-foot range casting distance. Okay, so he cast Holy Storm right where he last saw the dragons. Let's see if I can just throw up a little barrier. Let's see, does that do? 20-foot radius equals 40 foot across. Yes. He cast it like that, and there is where he casts it.
Pardon me. Yeah, hiccups.
I will be finished up soon. Okay, and it deals 2 per round. At the start of its turn, it will just take 2d6. Mike.
Alright.
Yeah.
You
may have a +5 bonus to attack and damage to wrap this game up.
Can I see them from over here?
No. They have taken back to hide from you better. Unfortunately, one dragon's in the Holy Storm.
So is there any place I can stand where I could see them?
No. You'd have to be above ground.
And do you want to come with me, Paul?
Sure.
Dimension door up to the top.
Just put your character where you want to be.
Well, I don't know what the situation is up there if I can't see it. You said they moved back, but I see them standing right next to the edge there. So
They'd have to be one step closer to be able to be visible. They stepped back, so if they got within range, they could strike you.
So I have to be right next to Mike. So thank you.
Okay. Ember.
I will, using my spell I cast last time, which I'm pulling a blank on the name now, True Strike. I'm using True Strike. I'm going to be attacking with an Orb of Force again.
You have to see the target to cast the spell.
That's what True Strike is for, isn't it?
You still have to be able to see. There's no mischance, but you still have to be able to see it, though.
They're currently not in vision range of you.
Well, then there was no point of casting it, so I have nothing to do. So
If they stayed within vision range, you would basically always be able to hit them. But they pulled back because they didn't want to go down to attack you. Do what I had Joe did. Just cast a random spell up there. It's likely to hit, even though it doesn't hit both. He still hits one.
I don't know where to aim for. How would I hit it? How would I throw it?
Guess. That's what Joe did. He just guessed where they were.
No, I'll just hold my spell and sit there and twiddle my thumbs. Thanks.
Okay. Oh God. One dragon takes 9 damage. What's its land movement? That's its movement. It runs. Oh yeah. Didn't you say you had a triggered effect?
Yeah, if I can take my held action, I don't know if I could or not. I will.
You didn't do anything that would disrupt it.
Okay, then. Yep, I'm gonna many shot this one here because it's the only one in range.
Take a
So
-4 penalty to attack.
What's the -4 from?
Holy Storm. You're currently standing in it.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm only gonna
is
fire
that what
one
that
arrow.
is?
I'm only gonna fire one arrow then.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was a holy storm there.
the red square is a Holy Storm.
I thought that was meant to be the marking the top part that aligns with the bottom part with the other red square that was there that's gone now.
Oh, I just used that for representation. And it seems empty.
Well, if I had known that there was a storm there, I would have put it straight on the outside.
Yeah, you could.
Hello? Oh.
Also, Silver seemed to have pulled out.
She's not even in Discord?
No, she pulled out. I think she just got upset with this.
Oh, well.
Uh,
Don't tell somebody the same thing so many times before they just have to accept it and move on.
Yeah, I was getting a headache from it.
She likes to try to reinterpret the rules of the game and make it work in any situation. It's really annoying.
Oh, she looks like she just straight up quit.
Like she actually left the game entirely?
Yeah, she's not even on roll 20. You can move outside the Holy Storm if you wish because of where he's teleported.
Oh, okay. I thought she meant she left the.
So did you. You roughed roll 20. No, wait, you're back.
No, we said that. I thought maybe she quit the game, actually pulled her profile out of the game, and that's what I thought you meant. That's what I was checking to see.
She quit roll 20. She's out of the game of roll 20 and out of Discord.
Okay, but I'm saying she's still. Yeah, it's just. She logged out of roll 20, but she didn't take herself out of the game entirely. When she logs, it's still under her. She's still a current member of the game, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Do you wish to move your character?
So we're not in the. Okay, yeah. In that case, I'll just go to here.
Okay, and you have direct line of sight. It looks at you and hisses.
I'm gonna go.
I like
Let's
the
see.
hissing. Just tell me, It has 27 AC.
Oh, that's right. I can't. Yeah, I can't move, so I'm just gonna fire 3 arrows. And hopefully, I hit. It's a -6 to each attack. So plus 24 means plus 18. So 30. 20, 18, 8, 26.
26 to hit.
Actually, no, no, I forgot to add my +2 from Cat's Grace. So that's 32, 28. And the last one was only 23.
That misses, and the first 2 hit.
Okay. So I don't add skirmish damage because I didn't move more than 10 feet. Actually, yeah, I did. I moved 10 feet and held an action. So you can go ahead and the next person. I'm trying to remember how many dice this is. It takes 73 damage, but it's from 2 separate arrows, though.
Yeah, roll it. I'm just messaging Amber, and she's talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's just a little bit of a mental problem on her side. She probably won't be joining us.
For good?
Probably this game. She'll probably join another time, though. What was the damage? Oh, that's pretty high.
70.
73 damage.
Don't forget your wrap it up bonus.
Oh yeah, +5. Just add +5 to that.
Okay.
Just because I want this to be over with. And now it's their turn. So he just runs over to you. And he runs over to Mike. He had to take 10 feet of movement, so he only gets his 1 attack. So a 33 for Paul and a 37 for Mike. And the damage
37?
Yeah,
that hits.
and the damage is right there.
Does it count as a magic attack?
No. Just normal attack.
Who's up?
Oh, right. Now it's your turn again. Oh, wait, it would have moved over here because out of freaking Holy Storm.
Okay. 5, 10, 20, 25.
Yeah, right there.
Move to there, and I'm gonna
Get back
try
here.
to many shot him again. So that's +3 because the cat's gray, so +20 to each attack. 26, 36, and the last one botched.
Okay, so
But it's late, so I'm going to use a card to re-roll the botch. I'll play this one since my character doesn't need intelligence for any attacks or anything. I'll re-roll that last one, which will be a 38.
Did you add +5 to your attack for each one?
No, I did not. So in that case, they all hit, and I'll just roll the damage.
Add +15 to the final damage because I just want this to spell.
Okay. Okay. So each arrow is 18 d6 plus 9d8 You said add 15 to the damage?
Yeah, because 3 arrows hit.
Okay, plus
Wait a minute. If I'm looking at
Seven.
the other damage, it's dead.
7 and 5 is 12, so plus 36. So 147 from 3 arrows.
It's max. That's over its max HP.
I think that's right. You had 2d6, and then I had skirmish, so each arrow does 46, so yeah.
Oh, that's. Oh god, Ember. I mean, Silver. Joe, he cast Fly on himself. Just.
She send you a message or something?
I'm talking with her on Discord, and she's stressed out and a bunch of stuff. I will not repeat. She's mostly saying that she's blaming you, Mike.
Yeah.
Apparently she didn't like it that you were always interrupting me, even though I'm pretty sure Paul was also doing that. Like, interrupting the conversation between me and her, and she's... I don't know.
That's because I was getting sick of waiting for her to argue you into just doing whatever she wanted.
I wasn't budging. She could not use it for Fireball. Nothing she said would change. But yeah, it's a little bit tiresome. He casts... I just want a freaking spell that will kill it. I'm tempted just to say RP, he dies. You know what? I'm just doing that right now. RP, it dies. Because... Okay, so you successfully kill 3 of the 4 dragons. The other one just flies off to who knows where. Because it's not retarded. Oh god. My god, I'll give you XP and then we can continue the rest of it next time. Oh god.
Okay.